Hey guys, today I'll talk about Sonic versus Amai, which is friendlier for free-to-play players. Let's have a look at their skill set. Okay, the English translation, right? I took it from Mika Discord. You guys can actually join her Discord. I will post a link in the description box below. I have also put it in a table so that it's easier for you guys to actually compare. Okay, first thing first, Amai speed boost comes from his ulti. Sonic comes from his passive, not just his normal passive, but it requires a 5-star passive. So if you have no 5-star passive, right, the Sonic speed boost will not work on the same row. Yes, you heard it right. So if you have no 5-star for Sonic, you actually won't have any speed boost. So for free-to-play players, you probably need another 2 months to get enough shots from extreme training to get him up to 5-star, or if you have omni shots, you can try to 5-star him. So this is something that actually most of the free-to-play players doesn't know. They think that after 4 months they can get Sonic, and yes, but actually they need to wait for another 2 months before they can actually put him to 5-star. So what exactly does Amai Sonic does? They basically free up your speed gears in your current heroes to become HP percentage or attack percentage. So what I mean by that is basically currently, say assuming you have a tank top master using all speed gear, basically pass it over to Amai, and your Genos right now do not require any more speed gear. You can actually convert to HP percentage, and so effectively, right, you can actually boost his damage output by the following percentage I calculated in the table, up to 96%, assuming you're free to play. Of course, this is just only one part of skill that we are talking about on Amai. There are other things like tenacity buff, which actually will scale very well with Bomb Core, and also is healing effect, which stack very well with Genius. And also the removal of opponent's max HP of 30% will actually debuff opponent player that are using Genos and Watchdog Mag. So essentially he's like a 爆咖料, everything also can, and he is also dirt cheap because you don't actually really need to level him up to get to 5-star, and you'll be able to enjoy the perks that he provides. So some people will just tell me that, hey, why not put everything into your SAC into ATT? Maybe it's better, higher damage output. Okay, let's do some calculation, okay, rather than we just talk and assume. Assuming that you're free to play players, right? You have 3-star for most of your gears. So you revert everything from the tank top master. You get about 98 SAC. Right, because 3-star each. 98 divided by 16, because that's the cost you need from 3-star to 4-star. You get about 6.125, which is about 6 gear. Assuming that I let you upgrade all 7 gears plus buff for ATT to 4-star, you get extra 3 times 5% from buff gear, 15%, extra 4 times 4 from gear, which is 16%. Total is an additional another 31%. And that is assuming that you have nothing in your speed gear. So my point is, you can easily get that 30% buff from Genius. Just put it in his team, Amai heal, ATT get 30% buff. And in addition to that, you have a tenacity buff and Amai to reduce the HP of opponent players by 30% for 2 turns. Of course, you will tell me that I'm not a whale. I do not have enough SAC to match the speed of whales. Of course lah, brother. I'm not telling you to match the speed of whales. I'm telling you to match the speed of your same level free-to-play players. So, after discussing so much, should we still draw Amai? Answer is, if you have sufficient BT for Bomb, RNG and ATT, then only you draw him. If not, he's still a luxury good. So most people will use a tier list similar to this, but for me actually I like to break down into core, damage dealer and buffers. So core, imagine it as like you're managing a football team, right? The core is the stadium, the field. Damage dealer is your star player, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. The buffers are the coach, fitness trainers. So no matter how good a fitness trainer is, right, you'll never actually replace Messi or Ronaldo on the field. So always draw your core first. Imagine doing LC without a core or damage dealer. Then you'll probably understand what I mean. So we can use actually this table to calculate, can we still draw Amai, right? Do a starting BT of how much you had. Then you calculate, do you still have sufficient for bomb core 2 months later? So the pro of Amai is basically it's cheap. The moment you pull him, you can easily just slot him into your lineup. And most of the free-to-play players has Tank Top Master. So basically you can just transfer whatever buff gear you have on Tank Top Master into Amai, and you are able to use him immediately. Thing is, he doesn't even require the energy to ulti, and he synergizes well with most of the team, especially bomb core in future. But the cons is it's not going to be as fast as Sonic, and Sonic is easily going to take over him 4 to 5 months later. Amai can only be used on PvP, and he's no damage output whatsoever, unlike Sonic. And once Amai is dead, there will not be any chance for ulti speed boost, because it's unlike Sonic. Sonic works like a passive, like Sky King passive. Even if it's dead, the speed boost will still be there. But the downside for Sonic is it's expensive, and you require it to 5-star him, and most of the free-to-play players also have problem doing that. So there are several things I look at before I choose to draw a unit. Does it help with your team synergy? Do I have sufficient BT for the essential unit? Do I need to spend a lot of resources on it? Does it increase my team efficiency? Does it fit my focus, PvE or PvP, hero or monster arena? And how long actually do the unit's selling point actually last? Is this unique to the current meta right now? Is there anyone to actually replace him? So we have come to the end of this analysis. So in short, Amai is good to have for PvP if you are a free-to-play player, and but it's not a must-have unless you have sufficient BT for bomb, ATT or RMG. Then you can choose to have him. I'll also show some of the arena lineup with Amai once I draw him, so that at least you guys will know how to actually utilize him efficiently. Alright, thank you. Like and subscribe for the giveaway. Thank you everyone.